Analytics. What's up? What's going on? Y'all good? I'm off the phone. Hell yeah. Do we know the gender yet? Fuck yeah, bro. We know the gender. We know the fucking gender, G. Um, hey, where we at? How many people we got in here? Somebody let me know. My analytics hasn't updated yet, my brother. How many people we got in here? How many likes we got in here? Make sure you guys like up the stream. So we can have a massive W today. 28, holy shit, 28 fucking people watching the blue-headed motherfucker about to destroy the markets. That's amazing. Congrats. What is it? I'm guessing a boy. We'll let a couple more people come in and we'll talk about it. A little bit of, we'll put a little bit of a suspense in here. Maybe I'll put up a poll. I'm having a child. I'm having a child. I know gender. It's a boy or a girl. Boy, girl. Answer the poll, bro. Answer the poll. Okay, all right, now we got concurrent viewers. So check it out. I have got a 100K funded hero prop firm incredible account. So we're going to try to pass this shit together if you guys would like to hop on. If you don't want to hop in, I don't really care. The max drawdown I have is 9%. I need to make 12%. And then the daily drawdown is fucking 3%. So we have 3% to fuck around with per day. Once I do hit the 12%, it's passed. It's a one-step challenge. And then we'll fuck around and see if we can get a payout in this bitch. If I fail this account, I'll never show my face ever. I will be so embarrassed that I'll never show my face ever again on this fucking channel. But if I pass the account, I'm going to be big dicking every motherfucker in this bitch every single day. You feel me? So if you'd like to play around, great. I think to start off, I'm going to be risking 1% per trade. We only have that 3% daily drawdown, but I can't imagine that I would fucking take less than a 1% trade. So let me see what contract size they operate out of real quick. They operate out of contract size 100. Okay, solid. So I'll be risking 30 points. So what am I doing? Like a 0.3, I think, is what it is. Give me a moment. Stop loss, sell. 109, 139. It's gonna be about a 0.3 I'm gonna be risking, yeah. Are we trading gold? Nah, bro, we ain't trading no fucking gold. Somebody says girl dad. W Emmitt? Hell yeah. Most people already know. I forgot. Oh, bro. Cheating fuck. Don't be answering the poll if you already know, bro. 27 votes, 30% say boy, and then 72% say girl. Congratulations, my brother. Thank you, bro. Hell yeah, thank you. All right, so check it out. US 30. I don't really care for a top-down analysis. I just want us to understand that we've broken above an aggressive and very prevalent high. So a lot of liquidity has just been pulled from the market, okay? And so we're either going to push lower, that liquidity is going to be fulfilled, and there's either going to be, it's one or two, we either have more liquidity sitting down here at lows, or we have more liquidity sitting up here at either supplier sitting at this high, sitting all the way up here. Okay, we're in a really prevalent level of rejection to potentially see what's going on. So just wanted to keep that out in the mix. Going to lower time frame to our entry time frame, we got some options here, bro. Like we have a little retail trend line that's forming. We're currently tapping it for the third time. If buyers are in control, we might start pushing price right now, which is probably a good indication we're just going to continue higher and there's more liquidity sitting higher. But if we continue to kind of sell off here, let me tighten this up a bit, my bad. If we continue to sell off here, as soon as we break below this mechanical low, if we have some good volume behind it, I'm going to fucking take that push that break below lows here. Okay. Again, we don't have too much to play with. Like, let's say I were to take two trades. Let's say I were to take a US 30 trade and I were to take a NAS trade and they both lost. We would be at 2% loss for the day. I wouldn't even be trying to go to the max and take another trade because we have that 3% max drawdown. So we're pretty much gonna have like two bulls today. And you told the Zennies last night, yeah, I know, bro. So you can't, little doozle or two doozle. Don't be voting them, bro. Trying to see what people talking about. We got 31 votes, 68% say girl, 32% say boy. This shit just hypes me up, bro. So fucking play along and answer the goddamn poll. All right, and we got coffee flowing heavy. So if I'm speaking a million miles an hour, catch up, bro. Go do some, go do some shit and get on my fucking level. But this is what we're looking at as far as US 30. Preferably buys, but if we start to continue to short below this level all day long, I'll be open to take shorts. All right. NAS, on the other hand, like we're at a very prevalent level of rejection for one, that we're continuously having a tough time breaking beyond. I mean, think about it. Last time we came up to this level, or almost last time, we've tanked 260 points, then we tanked 250 points, then we tanked 430 points. Now this last time we've had a slight rejection of like 100 points away from this area. So there's a lot of sellers up here that do not want price to continue lower. Just kind of keeping that in mind as we go to lower time frames. Bro, it's like just fucking choppy price action right here. Like crazy right now. Price does not want to continue lower from this point. Price does not want to continue higher from this point. We're just kind of stuck. So what we're trying to do, we'll wait till price comes down to this level of rejection. If we start to push back below these lows, we'll take trade. And if not, is that US 30 just fucking melting right now? Yeah. Hold on. We might be getting into US 30 shorts here. We just mechanically broke below this low. Holy shit. About to use probably a 50-point SL actually, which means okay, I only have a 0.1 in, so don't worry. It's only like $30 up right now. But shit, if I would have put the right lot size in on accident. If we continue to push below these lows, bro, I'm probably just gonna get into shorts. I'm just gonna hold off on US 30 because we're already hella low, and I'll just hop into NAS instead. So get ready here for NAS shorts. Like right now, 30-point SL. 0.30. I just hopped in low as fuck. And we'll see if we can get that additional push. I'm not in US 30. I'm in NAS for first trade of the challenge here. I just pulled out of that 0.01 that I had on US 30. Currently almost sitting up 1%. If we push any lower, I can protect. If we start to come back up, it is what it is. Price tapped the target one and then just starting to push back up. So I guess we can protect here. Trying to give it a bit of a chance to breathe since we got a lot of volume on our side. I still haven't protected my position yet, so we can still hit potential stop loss here. Let's just give it a little moment to breathe. If it comes all the way back up, we'll be down. We'll be down, I don't know, like $1,000 or some shit like that. And it's coming pretty fucking quick, to be honest. $1,200 or something like that. Oh, that's a 50-point SL here, actually. Wow. Maybe I should have protected. Holding firm. I would lose like $1,000 if price were to come all the way back up here. So we'll wait. You guys will see as soon as I get out of it. So what's the gender? Bro, I'm waiting until we hit like 80 people and then I'll tell you guys. Focus up on this trade, Buttercup. I did not protect my position yet. I'm still in this bitch getting fucked for the first trade of the challenge. US 30, on the other hand, we just grabbed mad liquidity at these lows. And so it's like if we can continue on, potentially would be a good push all the way until New York lows, which is still pretty far away. I mean, shit. Actual lows 380 points away, but we'll see. Back in profit. Did you use code Zen? What do you think, bro? What the fuck? You think I'm gonna pay full price? All right, we can go ahead and protect here now. If it comes back up, it is what it is. You guys can remove parcels if you want. If you want to take out the 0.5%. I mean, I guess we can do it for the culture. If it comes back down to 1,000, I either pull out in full or I'll take out half and just let this bitch run. So our first trade can be a W on the challenge, and we'll kind of go from there. If it comes back up and breaks even, it is what it is. I haven't taken out any parcels yet, though. There's the 1,000. Let's do it for the culture. We took out 0.5%. So, oh, look at that, so perfect. 100, 500. Make sure you guys protect your position. We're up the first 0.5% on this trade. Let's see if we can push price all the way down to lows. If not, I'll be up 0.5% to start the challenge. If we come all the way down to lows, that'll be an additional 2.5%, which means we'll be up 3% on this challenge for first day. Really having a tough time pushing though, so we'll see. Any higher and it's about to take me out. Come on, bro. Go the opposite way. So close to. Look how close that is, bro. Fucking bleed, bro. Gold just melting. Yo, where the W's at? Big W's in the chat. First trade's a hitter so far. Where we at? Okay, we're pushing a bit further. Yeah, we got 64 people in here. As soon as we hit the 80, I'll reveal the gender of my kid. That's crazy, bro. But that's actually what I'm waiting for real. What the fuck? Wow, look at, bro, if we would have got into full position on NAS or on US 30, that's 260 points. I wasn't ready for it. I was talking a little too much, bro. It's on me. It's all good though. How do I put this order panel back over there so it's not popped out? I don't like that shit. Market panel. There we are. We're having a really tough time breaking past lows here. You know? But I'm not going to trail SL or anything like that. I'm kind of just chilling for now, bro. All right, what did I miss? EP Trades, what's up, bro? You chilling? What's going on? Looks like the rest of this position is about to be taken out, bro. Hold firm. If you haven't taken out parcels, I would do so right now, because we're having such a tough time breaking past these lows. We've also just grabbed New York Opens lows. Maybe I should just take my 1% for the day. Decisions. I'm chilling for now. Let's wait and see what we can do, bro. I'd be mad if I took out now after all this. Like if I was gonna, where are we at? Took out now 1%. Hold. Let's take our 1%. Fucking, I'm out. Give me a second, real quick. My lady's calling me. Be right back. Give me like 5 minutes. My bad, Joe. Give me a second. information does not. She's got to be the last person on the fucking list to tell. You know? It's I don't even got to put it on social media. She'll just fucking run through the list and tell everything. 1 second, baby. My bad, Joe. Are we in a trade? No, I pulled out. I just thought I thought my girl was in trouble or something, or not doing well. We're up 1%. So, like, I told my mom the gender of our kid last night, which is we're at 68 people, wait for another 12 people. And fucking, bro, she's fucking told, like, everybody. Put that shit all over her Snapchat, put it on her Facebook, and, like, that's what I was telling my girl. I was like, man, she's a snitch, bro. We told her to give us fucking day, let us do it ourselves. This looks very much like a typical setup that drops to the very bottom support. Yeah, I mean, it can definitely push, bro. We got who removed themselves with percent? Who one in the chat if you remove yourself, two in the chat if you're still in. Just curious. We just grabbed New York Open, and ladies fucking screaming my name. So I'm like, man, let me just pull out of this bitch, and we can go from there. So far, I'm happy with the decision. 1-1. Okay. Okay, so most of you guys pulled out with me. You smart fucking people. So far, we'll see. Oh, yeah, so far, we'll see. Make sure if you guys want to get an account, do not go buy an account full price, or I'm going to have to whoop your ass, bro. Use code Zen, have the power of Zen on your side, and get 50% off of that account by simply using code Zen. The link is in the bio. We're going to be doing this challenge together every single day. This is a challenge. This is not a live account. This is a challenge account. I know you guys always see me trading my bigger account, so this is we're doing it a bit different for this PM session. This is a challenge account. I think that would have snipped the break even there, if not very close. I don't know. If not very close, and so far I'm fucking very happy with the pull. Everybody pulled out, so nobody's still holding this position. Bro, you guys are listening, bro. I'm fucking proud of you guys. Very proud of you guys. Power of Zen is on your side. Same shit happened to me. Told one person and started getting congrats on the boy texting people. Yeah, it's like, come on, bro. That's my fucking job to do. One thing that's messed up, and I'm gonna put it out here right now. Maybe he's watching. You never know. I haven't told my dad yet, just because I haven't talked to him my whole life. And just met him didn't even meet him, just met him like on Instagram like 2 years ago, and I haven't called him, but I need to call his ass and be like, yo, bro, you're having your 100th grandson, grandkid, grandgirl, grandboy, granddaughter, grandboy. All right, boom, we would have got taken out break even, so it's a solid pull so far, based off of the women calling and getting out of the trade. So big W in the chat for the lady being our risk management today. Huge W in the chat for the lady being our risk manager. If it wasn't for the lady, we would be up 0.5% instead of 1%. Come on, bro. Where we at? There it is. We got 1 W in the chat for the lady. Can we get a second W in the chat? Second, third W in the chat for the lady. Fourth W in the chat for the lady. Hell yeah. All right, so moving forward here. All right, let's cancel this whole shit out. What are we going to be doing next for the second trade? Because 1% is probably not enough for legendary people like us. Yo, EP, you in here? What's up, bro? Did you want to hop on, or you chilling? We'll let the people decide. 1 in the chat, you guys want me to bring White Chocolate EP on stream, or 2 in the chat, fuck that white boy. We ain't bringing that bitch in this motherfucker. Be honest. Honesty is key in these type of situations. 1 in the chat, white boy comes. 2 in the chat, white boy out. Bring him on down. All right, cool. Now, where the fuck is he at? Hell yeah, solid. Where you at, EP? He'll be on with us most days in his big ass fucking 5,000 square foot office for no reason, bro. That's just, some people just spend their money on fucking insane shit. More the merrier. White boy need love too? That's facts, bro. No, 100%. All right, so check it out. Moving forward, that trade is already over with, okay? So we have this rejection level that we just previously took that trade off of, okay? I don't really see this as much liquidity. I'll be completely honest with you. Like, yeah, it's the opener of New York session, but it's not like a prevalent level of liquidity because it's in the middle of nowhere, bro. Most liquidity is really sitting at highs and lows, obviously. Liquidity is just another word for orders. So stop losses and fucking orders, entry orders, are all sitting at highs and lows for the most part. Very prevalent levels of execution. So we got a bit of choices here. We got a new low that was formed. It's not too aggressive of a strong area, obviously, because it was just formed, and so it's only been tapped once. But we now have a new range of trade within, which is about 115 points. We were able to, how much did I take out of that? Our lowest, so 25,031 to 24,868. What is that? 30? Damn. 25,031 to 24,993. 9,876. Yeah, so we got like 60 points out of that position or so. With the rest of the partial. Good job, guys. Fucking solid. So if we take a secondary trade, it's going to be the same thing between a 40 to 50 point SL. If we start to break above these highs, I may potentially get into a trade. I just kind of want to see where retail is at once we come to these two potential areas of rejection. Not only this support turn resistance, but also the third trend line tap. It's a very simplistic view. Nobody sees a trend line the first tap. Once the second tap is initiated, once you get that lower high form, then everybody's drawing it out. But the third tap is obviously where all retail traders see. So I want to see, do we have a lot of retail sellers that are trying to push price lower, or are we just going to push directly beyond that after having a minor reaction? And then come up to the next area of major liquidity, which is sitting up here, which is the highs for the day. Like that's all I'm trying to see. All right, so we'll wait for that before getting into buys and then shorts. If we just want to continue on, like we still have a whole, let me mark this shit up real quick. We still have a whole 100 points before coming down to lows, bro. Like anybody new here, I do the same thing every fucking day, bro. I'm just marking out areas of rejection where price is currently at on 5 and 15-minute time frame. The reason why I marked them out is because in the past we've had some type of opposite end reaction, a heavy, aggressive opposite end push away from those levels. And so who's to say it's not going to happen during, once it revisits those levels. But since we trade during periods of high volume, if that shit doesn't happen or we get a minor reaction, continue higher, it's a good place to take a trade. Because there's so many orders within that area, you get to find out really fast are buyers or sellers in control, and we can participate. The outcome of our trades happen a lot quicker than people who are over here trading in the middle of a fucking range. So that's why we want to trade at areas of indecision, which are usually sitting at highs and lows. All right, same shit, different day, bro. I keep closing trades too early, especially winning ones, even in the kingdom, bro. That's just lack of confidence, bro. If you have your journal up, for all you newer people, everybody should be journaling who isn't solidified in their system. If you understand more often than not over the past fucking 100 trades, over the past 200 trades, that most of your trades are at least hitting a 1 to 2 or at least hitting a 1 to 3, and you continuously close early, there's a syndrome. It's called LAB or LOB, which stands for lack of balls. And if you have that syndrome, we can't help you, and you probably shouldn't be a trader. But we don't know if you have that syndrome until you're actually recording data and have confidence behind what you're doing, and you still don't execute based off of that data later on, But the only way to get to that fucking point is by by journaling and shit. It's like getting a blood test. So you don't know what's wrong with you until you get a blood test. The blood test is the journaling, and then from that point, we can tell if you have a chronic case of LOB or not. So make sure you get on that. All right, so Dow Jones, on the other hand, it's kind of same shit. This is a 15-minute period of, or 15-minute time frame. We're having a heavy reaction away from this area multiple times. When we finally start to break above it, we're getting opposite end reaction again and again. And now that we broke through it with heavy volume, same way that we broke out on the upside, bottoms, it just takes a lot of volume to break through. I personally don't like these trades, bro. I don't like not having a mechanical high to break out of. As you guys know, that's where most orders are sitting at, is at highs and lows. And this shit to me is like we've had an aggressive push lower, and then we're just coming back up to retrace this move. But there's not like any. The only part of my system is, I have multiple confluences, but the confluences that are required to take a trade, unless we're taking lower probability setups, is volume, which we're always trading in, and a breakout of a higher low. Well, yeah, we got volume on our side. Volume is the fucking ATR is reading 97 right now. Jesus Christ. But we just don't have a breakout in order to take a trade too. You know what I'm saying? And so what I really like to see is some type of high be formed here to show that sellers are still trying to push price lower. And then if we just continue up, well, that just shows one thing to me. There's more liquidity. There's more orders sitting up here than there are orders sitting down here. And if the market's full-time job is to find as much liquidity as it possibly can, then it's probably a good indication it's not time to get into that trade yet kind of vibe, We're just simply trading from one range to the next range and trading price actions. Such a simplistic view. I don't know if we'll get up to 80 people today, bro. We're at 63 right now. Make sure you guys like the stream and fucking send it to your best friend. I might even put out an account today. I think you guys actually already got up to the 100 likes. Did you not? I think we were talking about it yesterday. I have a free community for anybody new here. All you have to do is join the free community, which I'll put up the fucking link right here. All you have to do is join the free community, which has a whole bunch of education, a whole bunch of sauce. You get to watch all of my live recordings. So before you purchase in the group, or if you don't want to purchase in the group, you can watch us live trade here. Or when I'm done with New York Stock Exchange Open, which is the heaviest volume session I trade, where we have the most moves, we post these every fucking day, so you guys can watch them after the stream is already over, see how I operate, decide if it's something you want to do for yourself. All right, it's all here every single day. It's been here for a minute. But giveaways every single week. If you guys get over 100 likes, we give away 2 accounts. As soon as we get over that 200, we give away 2 accounts. As soon as we get over 200 thumbs up, which might take a couple weeks, maybe a couple months, I don't know. We'll start giving 3 accounts away, and so on and so forth. When my group grows, so the fuck are you guys, is where we're at. I'm trying to give away as much as I possibly can, but make sure I'm also getting engagement out of it as well. So go fucking engage. But yeah, you guys are at 111. So some point this week, I'm going to be giving a free account away. Maybe it's today. Once I reveal what kind of child I'm having. Is it going to be an alien? Is it going to be a boy? Is it going to be a girl? Who fucking knows? Maybe if you go join the free group, maybe it's already in there. Maybe I already released it to people. Who knows, bro? Who knows? Can AI change trading? Yeah, of course, bro. It's just, we have to understand the market is made up out of real orders at the end of the day. Okay, yeah, there's institutional pressure. Retail pressure only makes up about 5% of trades, but retail, even in institutional pressure, hedge funds, mutual funds, they absolutely have a portfolio of AI trading or some type of automated system that is working in correlation with real traders to acquire profits for the year and shit, And if that becomes stronger, if edges become stronger with these automated systems, so more people start using them because there's results behind them, that could change up the whole mechanics of the entire fucking market. Because right now it's operating off of human psychology, but imagine if like 50% of orders start to transition into being AI orders instead of human. And I think this shit's gonna take time, bro. Don't put this too deep into your head and shit. It's just shit I'd be thinking about, but. Yeah, absolutely. The mechanics of the market could be switched up over the course of time. 1,000%. But just understand this is an imperfect market. We're more often than not always going to have human influence. And so nothing is ever going to be perfect. I think that's why there's periods where strategies do very well. And then other periods where strategies don't do so fucking well. But just as a technical trader, for anybody in here who's not trading fundamentals just like myself, you just have to be in alignment with the probabilities of a trade by trade basis, bro. And that's just kind of how I view it. But I guess in order to stay up to date on your edge or optimize your edge over the course of time, like I'm a different trader now than I was fucking a couple of years ago, than a year ago. You have to journal. I mean, unless you really understand your system and you can optimize over the course of time, but you have to really journal every single day. So if there's minor nuances or things that are coming out of alignment with your shit over the course of time, you can fucking assess and continue to make your edge in line. Like, this is, people got to treat this like a full-time job. And it's not that tough. Like right now, I'm streaming for an hour 3 times a day. So I'm trading 3 hours a day. But usually for most of you guys, you're only going to be trading one session. If you're trading my system, you're trading 15 to 45 minutes a day. Like, to add the extra 5 minutes in to put a journal to put a journal entry in of your trade, and then potentially on Friday reassess that shit. Like, it's just keeping you fresh. It's like a when you get some type of licensure, you get a pilot license and they force you to renew that pilot license every couple of years. It's just to make sure you're still on your P's and Q's. When we're here every single day over the course of time, yeah, like, I guess I don't journal as much nowadays as I did before. I was aggressively on that shit, but it's because I'm doing the same thing every single day verbatim while I'm teaching you guys, which is kind of my journal, so I can understand little minor nuances. But like starting out, you could just be running in circles if you can't look at some type of analytics of more often than not, this is what my system is doing. You feel me? Hope you motherfuckers is listening, bro. When the coffee's going, the fucking gems are just spilling. Very fast. Aggressively. Sometimes I don't know how I do it. Yo, you look like aliens when they come out. They got that Stewie Griffin head. Yeah, babies are ugly as fuck. That's just so weird, bro. When baby's born and people are like sending pictures like, oh my God, your baby's so cute. It's like, bro, no, it's not, bro. I'm going to have the only cute fucking kid that comes out of the womb. All the rest of them are just aggressively disgusting. AI is already trading. Majority of the markets are bots for decades. Has your strategy had losing months? No, I've never even had a losing day, bro. I've never lost before, so I'm the perfect person to learn from. If you're tired of losing, you never want to lose ever again, you're directly in the right place, bro. This is what we do it for. Of course, bro. Yes, I've had losing months. Last month, 2 years ago, August, or was it September? I don't know. Last month, August, was fucking horrendous for me. But it's just understanding, more often than not, if your system is working 10 months out of the year, shit, even 9 months out of the year, it just forcing yourself to, it's just making sure you don't allow yourself to go on tilt for those 2 months that you have a shitty month, And that's where most people fail. They just acquire so much capital, end up being so up on their shit, instead of just sticking to the plan and reassessing on a year-to-year basis of like if you want to up your risk and shit, they just go on tilt because they're so used to winning. And they just end up losing their whole fucking account. Me, bro, I can lose in front of you guys for 10 days in a row right now. I say this shit all the time. I mean, I'm going to be upset about it. I'm a human at the end of the day. It's going to get to my head and be like, oh my God, the fucking markets are terrible right now. What the fuck is going on? But it's not going to sway the way that I trade. I'm still simply going to trade the same exact way. And that's because I understand more often than not what my system does. So I have confidence behind that shit. And I just execute, bro, over and over and over again. Can you get a journal to link? Can you get a journal to link to your trades? Yeah, bro. Go to tradezilla.com. Mine is very manual. So if you want to use mine, it's a manual entry. You get analytics below it. You have to pay $10 a month to them, unfortunately. And you get analytics below it. But I think TradeZilla, you pay, it's like 20 or 25 bucks a month. You don't even have to manually enter your trades anymore, bro. You connect that shit to your trading account, and then it automatically puts it in for you, kind of vibe. All right, both of these pairs are coming down to this next level of rejection. Again, bro, they look literally identical. They correlate a lot cleaner during PM. Obviously, yes, I understand they both correlate, but during PM session, they correlate a lot cleaner than AM session. We actually really enjoy in the group, like when NAS is pushing higher and US 30 is pushing lower, opposite end correlation just during that first like 30 minutes of session. Those are some of our most profitable days. It's very interesting. Learning a ton every stream. Started your 2026 full trading system A through Z this morning. Thank you for sharing your Zen wisdom. Awesome, bro. That's fucking exciting as shit, dude. Make sure you get feedback once you're done with it in its entirety. I love to see those. Haven't got much feedback, honestly, yet from you guys. Haven't even got much views from it. I was crying about it to my boy John earlier. Like, man, I've put so much work into that shit. But if it goes into a couple hands and you guys have a realistic view of what the markets can do for you, then job well done. That's what I did it for. Is trying to help you understand that it's not a get rich quick scheme. Things don't happen quickly as people want them to. It just is what it is. But if you treat it like a skill set, if you start to acquire data, this is something that you can master and become a literal monster, bro. Over the like, you literally can trade between 15 to 45 minutes every single day by simply trading exactly what I'm teaching you in the system step by step. And that opens up time freedom. That opens up so many doors to do things that the majority of the world will never get to experience. So hope you guys are taking it seriously, watching all these videos and fucking getting educated. That's what I did it for. For all the fucking like 5,000 views I got for this shit or less, I'm proud of each and every one of you guys for taking your career seriously and applying that shit, bro. This is real education. There's no gated doors. There's no once you guys go through this phase, and I'm gonna sell you, upcharge you the next package of how I really trade this year. I did all that shit, you know. I have no shade on people who sell courses. I think if you have some type of information, you should sell it to the public and make some type of income based off of it. Like it took you a long time to acquire that information, but I did that shit. This time around, I wanted to do something a bit different and see how many lives I can change based off of giving them real information and seeing what comes of it. So, again, just make sure you guys give me feedback once you run through the entire course. Maybe once you're in my group for a month, in my group for a couple weeks, in my group for a year, and give me positive feedback. This is my third or fourth course now I've created, and you know the system changes a bit, but not so much. But it's the way that I teach it is based off of the feedback you guys give me, so I can make the replication process for newer traders just easier and easier and easier, bro. This is what I have a fucking passion for the charts. I don't have a passion to make money. Money is a byproduct, but I genuinely have a passion for doing this shit every single day, which is something that a lot of people can't say. Which it is what it is. I know most people are in this for money and shit, but bro, I found the thing I love to do more than anything else in this world, and it's literally candlesticks. Like I fuck with this shit so much. I aggressively love the fuck out of trading. I love this style of trading too, you know. I don't like for the outcome of my trade to last hours for days. I don't enjoy that shit. I lose sleep over that shit. I'd be waking up in the middle of the night like, holy fuck, I wonder what's going on with my trade. And so it's like, instead of trying to push against the grain of all these things that I don't enjoy to do, it's been nice to watch my kind of step out of my body and just watch the progression over the course of so many years of just like forming my strategy based off of my personality instead of trying to form my personality to be some type of forced way of trading. And I'm in full alignment with that shit now, bro. And this is what I've taught you guys. And I spoke about that a lot in the course. Is like, if you don't like the way that I trade, don't even waste your time trying to imply it to your own system and shit. Like, same with the educator. If you don't like the way that I speak or my personality, whatever, that's fine. But I really should be like your best friend, because if I'm not, you're not going to listen to shit I say anyways. You're just going to be in it for the wrong reasons, which is the money aspect of it instead of the skill side of it, you know? Like, y'all got to really fuck with me to digest what I'm saying. I'll just put it that way. What's the agenda, bro? Bro, we're getting lower on viewers. I'm going to say it at the end anyways, but it'll be later on. Bro, you're the one that's going to make me give up my 9 to 5. I can't wait to thank you when that day comes. Hell yeah, bro. Fucking dude, that's what I do it for, bro. It's incredible. And it takes a lot, bro. I've been doing this shit for years, bro. There's a select few who've actually quit their job and are doing this full time. It doesn't damage my pride. It doesn't make me feel like I'm less of a trader. If anything, that heightens my excitement for myself of how badass of a motherfucker I am. Trading is fucking hard, bro. But a big part of it is just simply not system. You guys hear it all the time. It's just psychology issues. Putting too much pressure on yourself, trying to risk too much coming out of the gates, or get a couple payouts so you remove yourself from your job, and then once you actually get that pressure on you to pay your bills, shit just goes haywire. Like it's a consistent process, and every time I've seen people try to skip it, it either goes ungodly well where they get some crazy profits, but then it's not sustainable long term, or it blows right up in their fucking face and they go back to square one. Like you can't skip the process I went through. You can only expedite it. But if you guys would just listen to what I'm saying for exactly face value, which is how I made that course, you'll be here too, bro. And not a short period of time, in my opinion. I think it's at least gonna take a year, bare fucking minimum. But like, trading is very real, and you can absolutely make it your full-time thing. It just takes a lot more dedication and consistency than most people want to portray. Nobody has a golden system. Nobody's hitting at 80, 90% consistently all the time. It's just not fucking happening. But over the course of time, probability based on a month, on a quarterly basis, not even sometimes not even on a month, but there's some of us hitters who haven't lost for an entire quarter in years, bro, and won't for years. I can confidently say that. And if you want to get to that point, just focus up on one shit. Don't gotta be me. You can be whoever the fuck you want it to be, but focus up on one system and start to perfect that system before you add in any outside influence of any other bullshit, bro. It's my biggest advice I can give to people. I have made a decision. I'm moving very slow, but I'm gonna do this. Fuck yeah. My bet it's a girl, bro. Yesterday, Nasdaq's UK look identical. UK does a little bit. Nas and US 30 for sure though. We shouldn't even call Nas anymore. We should just call it fucking Nvidia, honestly. Not gonna lie, trading on its system, you need to figure out your own balance that will allow you to take profits in the right moment. Emmitt calls it market god. Hell yeah. Yo, Brody, I've been pretty profitable. I've been taking about 6K from fundeds every month, but I've been struggling to make better progress. Do you have any advice on what I can do? If you're actually taking 6K from fundeds every month consistently, there's nothing more you can do than to acquire more funding. Every month, by your first payout, you're already doing something that over 90% of people will never achieve in their life in trading. By getting multiple payouts, you're less than the 1%. And so do exactly what you're doing, but acquire more funding, bro. Take your time. I don't know where you live. If you live in the States, I know 6K a month isn't anything. I get it, so it's frustrating, but bro, acquire more funding. There's so many firms. You can hook things up to copy traders and just fucking eat, bro. You're actually nasty with it. That's fucking incredible. Congratulations. Even though you're up 1% today, can I join in with the funded challenge tomorrow? Nah, bro. Now that we're up 1%, we're already beyond you, and that there's no way that you can join now. We're already gone. We pretty much already passed it, so better luck next time kind of vibe. You missed out. Join whenever you want, bro. It don't matter. It doesn't change nothing. God gives you every step of success. Yeah. Yeah. Make sure you give yourself a little bit of praise too, though, Make sure you give yourself a little praise too. God did, but I did too. Takes a lot of work to be a full-time trader, but then once you are, it's like, it's so interesting, bro. Then it doesn't take any fucking work at all. What's up with that shit? It's kind of crazy. US 30 is kind of looking the same way, bro. It's like, yeah, we could potentially take a break above these highs, but it's the same exact thing. As we just spoke about with trend lines, I won't go through it again, but it's like the likelihood of retail hopping in and potentially taking these shorts. The Tory Trades here. Tory Trades, this crew is probably hopping in the shorts as soon as we tap this trend line. So we probably want to just kind of wait, see what happens once we get up to that point, and then we'll potentially take the buy. If we just top around here, though, for the next, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes, then we'll do a gender reveal. Pretty fucking hyped about that. And then we'll get the fuck up out of here, bro. Who's doing the challenge? Put a one in the chat. Do you guys have an account? Or again, do not buy an account at full price, bro. Make sure you use code Xander 50% off. If you want to do personal capital, you can do that shit too. Whatever you want to do, bro. Link is in bio. You do your thing, big dog. 3 people, hell yeah, solid. Ha, damn, 6K per month where I'm from is like the 1% of the 1%. Yes, hell yeah, bro, solid. 6K per month, I'd fucking be homeless here. I can't even. Yeah, I mean that's not true, bro. I can make 6K a month work, just not with my current life that I have now. But there's been many times in my life where I've made between like 4 to 6K per month, for sure. It's not that crazy. If you want to live right in the city or you want to live in Miami or right in the city in Tampa, that's one thing. But 6K can work in the United States. We got to stop fluffing this shit like that's just no money at all. It's good money. I'm from Canada, and it's ass as a trader, you get fucked on taxes. You get fucked on taxes. Never heard of that. US is so expensive, I go twice a year, eats my cash. Bro, Sean Lee? I thought Sean Lee was like the most profitable rich trader in the world. I mean, yeah, if you wanted to eat your cash, then it could, but it's maybe you're just trying to do some top tier shit, bro, and that's the reason why. We go on vacation, except for like when we go to Miami. I don't even spend no money, bro. I bet you I spend a couple grand when we go somewhere for a week. Just because we don't do shit. We go on nature. Like, yeah, food was probably where it's at, or if I have some drinks, but we like naturistic shit, bro. Miami's the only place that eats cash because we're doing all this. You go hang out with the boys. Everybody wants to go out to fucking the club. You go to the club, you get the fucking VIP table, and you're getting bottles. Now we're talking thousands of dollars in a night and all that bullshit. But like regular life outside of when the boys go out to do our shit, I don't know. Maybe it's just my life isn't that expensive. I'm not into expensive habits. I mean, like my car's. I'm spending some money on my car for sure. Shit, my car's in the shop for the next 2 weeks because I'm doing some shit to it. But my life is just it's chill, bro. Number one for me was always to have time freedom. Everything else is secondary as fuck in my life. Like, I don't care about shit except for making sure I can wake up every single day and do whatever the fuck I want on my terms. It's as simple as that. And now the lady too. I don't ever want the lady to go back to work if she don't want to. Price action's holding pretty clean here, bro. Like, I don't know. Even though this looks ugly, we can wait for a new hourly candle, but it's like we're all structure that we've written out is holding very nice. So if we can get a break beyond one of these areas with structure, we're only going to be risking profits anyways. We're only going to be risking the rack, so it may be potentially good position. But I gotta pee. I'll be right back. My bad. I'm back like I never left. One of the most unprofitable characteristics I've ever seen from anybody ever is not washing their hands after they piss. So make sure you guys don't do that shit. Can't you create a business and trade as a business and write off your expenses? Yeah, there's a lot of reason why we do gurusm. There's a lot of write-offs that can be said, but so many people do that shit illegally because they're retarded and they're just gonna get taken out. But the likelihood of you getting audited, well, you guys, you figure it out for yourself. What platform are you using to trade? Where do you get a funded account? Felicia Sanchez, funded hero. The link is in my bio. You can always DM me on Instagram if you got questions and shit before you get set up. You just got to make sure that you use code Zen regardless of where you go. If code Zen is not activated for, oh, whoops, my bad. I didn't have this down here. If code Zen is not activated for the firm you're trying to trade with, it's probably a shit firm. Because who wouldn't want the power of Zen on their side? Same in South Africa, greedy bastards. So if I make 100K, I pay 35 to 45% taxes. So gay. I mean, capital gains tax is 37.5% here too, bro. So you just gotta learn to fucking figure out ways around it. Financial literacy is the game. It doesn't matter how much money you make. It matters how much money you keep. There's people who make a disgusting amount of more money than me, and I have so much more money than them just because they don't understand how to keep that in their pocket. I mean, you see it so fucking much, bro. And it does not matter how much you make. There's so many salesmen who are racking out here, and but then when it comes time to tax, especially like being on a W-2 and I mean, they get some of it back, but there's people who just get fucked, bro. Oh my god. I think we're going to end the day though with that one trade, y'all. It's fucking 3 o'clock. For the past like, holy fuck now, for the past like 30 minutes, we have ever since we removed ourselves from this position 40 minutes ago, there has been no volume for shit, bro. Like, it's honestly annoying as fuck. You got a course to break it down? No, I'm not a CPA, bro. I'm a trader. But just make sure when you hire a CPA, just make sure they specialize in traders. Actually a lot of them out there. You'd be very surprised. They know exactly what to do, what you can do. You can ask them as far as writing off a business, what you should do. If they're really specialized, they can really help you with opening up trust and such. Filtering from a business trust to a family trust. Like there's definitely a lot of help you can get. You just have to have the professional for it. I'm not a professional CPA. I'm just a trader. You know, I feel like I've been too comfortable with the prop firm I've been using since they have like almost no rules. A lot of fundeds have consistency. How is the prop firm you recommend? If you don't want a consistency rule, go with FTMO, bro. You're gonna be paying like $600 for the challenge, but you don't get any consistency rule. If you want to be paying the $100 to $300 range for per prop firm accounts, you're gonna be within a consistency rule. But think about it, like I have 50% consistency on this account. 50%. When you go into instant fundeds and shit, you're gonna be getting the 20 to 30%. I don't even think I do 30, 20 to 25% consistency rule. But if you're doing a one phase or two phase, bro, it's 50%. That means one single trade can't make up more than 50% of your entire monthly profit. It's like you have to understand why they're doing that. They want to make sure that one single trade isn't pushing you up to fucking 20K and shit because they want credible traders who actually understand how to trade. There's no, you can't see if somebody knows how to trade if they just gambled one massive position for fucking 20K and the rest of their positions are little $100 base hits and shit, It's just not over the court. These firms are a business at the end of the day and they want to hold up long term. And if people are trading like that, it could be aggressively bad for them. So they put a consistency rule in. But FTMO doesn't have consistency rule. Fortunes, whenever they come out, in a couple months, in a month. Actually, no, I think he'll be out in like 2 weeks, bro. And then Fortunes won't have much of a consistency rule either. But I think even him, I think he's doing a consistency rule too. So yeah, it's just a new wave. It's a good layer of protection for firms to make sure they can stay here long term for those gambler traders who are going ham. But FTMO still, unless I'm incorrect, to this day, doesn't have a consistency rule, which is nuts. All right. Are only doing your funded challenge in this trading session? Yeah, for now, bro. I'm only gonna do this account. My big account, I'm only risking during AM session. So if you want to trade live capital with me, hop on a New York Stock Exchange Open. That is the link in the bio. It's $70 per month. Too cheap. Emmitt, what times do you trade live in your group? We hop on at like 9:20 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we fucking cook until usually like anywhere between like 20 to 45 minutes, bro. We don't usually ever extend beyond an hour. I don't like to open up a risk beyond the first like 30 minutes of session, so. Yeah, this is boring, bro. Let's call this session. I'm over this session. I guess good day. I mean, we made 1% our first trade, so tomorrow we'll be risking that 1% to see what we can do with it. And yeah, I've been with Top Step, so it's hard for me to change firms since they're both cheap and have decent rules. Yeah, I mean, cheap. The cheaper you go, the harder it is for you to extract money from the markets, bro. That is how it'll always be. If you're buying a fucking 100K, 200K worth of capital to trade with, they're gonna make sure the amount of people who squeeze through and get a payout are just really fucking low. If you want less rules, again, FTMO would be the standard, but you're gonna be paying bread for that bitch, and it's gonna hurt a little bit more when you lose. Kind of vibe. What you doing, Nas? Appreciate you, G. Much love, bro. You know what time it is. Thanks for the live, Mr. Goat. You know what time it is. Tin Can produced by Africa. Hell yeah, bro. All right, y'all. We get out of this bitch. Appreciate everybody for showing up. I'm having a girl. 60% of you guys voted, but then it's like, I feel like you fuckers. Because I put it in my group here. I put up a ultrasound yesterday. Appreciate all the love I got on this post, by the way. But I'm having a little baby gal. Them gal them. I'm fucking hyped. I think it's the coolest thing in the entire world. Oh boy, he's getting more guns. I have enough guns, bro. I have like six or seven guns right now. I'm just hanging out. I'm focusing on the car. Once I get a couple of tunes done with it in the next couple of months here. Like cosmetic wise, it's already done. I didn't do shit. I put a sticker on it. I got a full body kit on it. I got something custom made that you guys will get to see. It takes like 6 to 8 weeks to make, so maybe that'll be. I bought it like 3 weeks ago, maybe 4 weeks ago. So that'll be like 4 more weeks. I got little custom puddle lights, so it's green on the exterior instead of like red and white, which is gangsta. Those are fucking cool as fuck. And then I just put into the shop. They're doing a couple things to it. I'm making a video on it so you guys can see that. Thinking about removing the airlift suspension because when you take it to the track and shit, it's just the car's really aggressive on the airlift. The airlift is more for like show and shit like that. And then it's just baby time, bro. I'm chilling. I'm just focusing up on making the nursery and doing like baby shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm fulfilled, bro. I got the American dream. I have the lady, I have the kid, I have the money, I have the property. I don't fucking rent shit. It's all my shit. I did everything the correct way. I have true stability. If the whole world fucking goes down, there's no recession that's taking me out, and I take a lot of pride in that kind of vibe. Congrats, bro. I'm hyped for you. It's life changing. Thank you, bro. Yeah. Oh, man, I'm fucking lit. Congrats. You'll make a great dad. Thank you. New family car now. No, I still got the truck. We're thinking about getting another car just so I can have my truck for bullshit. Have the car. The girl really likes the Escalade, so we might get her a nice little Escalade. But I told her I'm waiting till we have our second kid, just so then you actually have a real family vehicle, you know. But that's the only car that we agree on. She likes little gay ass cars, bro. So I was like, you can't pick any of the cars we get. Little fucking whatever that Hyundai Kona or a Kia Kona, whatever the fuck. I'm not getting that gay ass shit, bro. Fuck I look like. I'm gonna be. Anyways. Happy for you. Welcome to parenthood. Thank you. Why did the coffee file a police report? Because it got mugged. Cheers to that, Silver Fox. Love you, brother. All right, everybody take care. We'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm out. Goodbye.